Hello, welcome back to the weekly Wednesday live stream, episode 4. Can't believe it's already been 4 weeks, almost a month, or just about a month since we've been doing these. Thank you guys for tuning in each Wednesday um, that we do them, that I do them, because that is fantastic. I hope my audience keeps going every week. This week we have lots to talk about. So much so they have bonus topics. We're going to talk about Fast Pass for Smuggler's Run. First look at Magic Happens. Disney's price increase, and the Max Pass increase. Hollywoodland revamps. The Secret Life of Pets virtual queue. And The Mummy was at the next attraction closing at Universal. So let's start off with Fast Pass for Smuggler's Run. So, Fast Pass was announced for Smuggler's Run last week by the Disneyland Resort. Um, right on the same day that Disneyland increased their prices, and specifically Max Pass increased to $20. Now, Smuggler's Run was built in with the Fast Pass already. They just obviously didn't turn it on because they knew Fast Pass backs up the regular line. So when Galaxy's Edge opened, they thought there'd be so many huge crowds that they obviously didn't want the line to be hours and hours long. So they decided not to enact FastPass first, of course. And so for a few months since May, it's been running like that, and pretty decently, I'd say. In my opinion, wait times haven't been too bad. When you're in the line, it goes really fast because it's like a. For those of you who haven't seen the Imagineering story and just don't know what the system is, Smuggler's Run is obviously a simulator, but it's like an Omni-Mover simulator. There's like 7 or 8 simulators on one giant turntable, and they just keep turning around. So it's basically so that you can constantly cycle people through. Um, it's like what Star Tours was built today. That's exactly how we built instead of its current formation. It's like the next evolution in simulators, which is pretty awesome. So it cycles people really, really fast and gets to a lot of people per hour, and it allows again the line to continue to move fast. So again, FastPass hasn't really been needed, but there was a line built in for FastPass and single rider, so that that's being started soon. Disney did not announce a date, but they did announce soon. So I'd say in the next couple of weeks or so, maybe even this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. It's the President's Day holiday weekend, so um, you would think it'd be busier. So maybe FastPass will be turned on for Smuggler's Run this weekend. But as you also know, two other fast passes were enacted that I still don't. I mean, makes sense money wise, but it just doesn't make sense to me at all. Um, as once again, as I did last week, I'll check the current wait times for these two attractions. These two attractions, as you know, are Autopia and what you call it, Monsters Inc. But those have fast passes have been turned on. And let's check the wait time. Start off with Monsters Inc. because that's I believe the cheaper or the less one. And the second time I've done this, so Monsters Inc. again, it's hard to see, but it's a 15-minute wait. But the fast pass time, and I don't know, it's so bright, but the fast time is 4:05 to 5:05. Um, and as you know, 4:05 is in 2 minutes from now. So theoretically, you can get a fast pass for Monsters Inc. and 60 seconds you can ride the ride. Now, that to me just explains should explain why this attraction doesn't need fast pass. You know, it's such a little line that people aren't getting even the fast passes, and the fast pass times are like immediately. Which I mean, if you want to save a 15-minute line, then sure, you go ahead and do it. But 50 minutes like a walk on. The only other attraction that I can think does that sometimes is the Incredicoaster, um, um, where sometimes if you get lucky, there's you can get a fast pass, and then like a second later, you can get on. Uh, it's the second time in a row I've been checking the Monsters Inc. ride, and the fast passes haven't been significantly higher. Um, but let's check Guardians of the Galaxy. No, an actual major attraction that deserves fast pass. Right now it's a 20-minute wait, but even then it's a 20-minute wait. But the closest fast pass is 5:10 to 6:10. So it's like a separation, of course. Radiator Springs Racers, of course, their fast passes are out. But let's check Autopia real quick, which is also a 15-minute wait. Their fast pass is 4:40. these 2 things really don't need the fast pass, comment below, or comment some if you disagree, definitely comment why you disagree. Um, you know, some people, I saw someone online make the argument that, you know, little kids don't wanna wait 20 minutes, so it works out for them. I guess, I mean, if your kid doesn't wanna wait 20 minutes for something, then it'd be a tough time to go to do anything at Disneyland, see a show, see a parade, because those are much longer than 20 minutes. So, but I don't know, if you I guess if your kid doesn't if you're someone in your family doesn't wanna wait 20 minutes, it works out for you, but, someone else posted a picture, I think it was on Mice Chat, or like one of those Facebook groups, and it showed the Monsters Inc. line like double in size. And they come to it was like during the week, it was during the weekdays, actually just a couple days, it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And the line just doubled in size, and I haven't seen it that long. And the person who posted also commented they haven't seen it that long either. Um, Again, a direct effect of the fast pass slash max pass backing up that standby line to levels that shouldn't be there because, again, it's just not that long of a line. But comment below if you disagree, and also comment if you agree, or if you've been there since the fast pass in action, if you've noticed something different with the attraction. Also, where is the fast pass line? I know they had a buddy pass line for that ride. So did the fast pass line take over that spot? Because I know Autopia had fast pass, so that has a line, but um, Monsters Inc. wasn't built with a fast pass, so I'm not too sure where that one would be because they didn't close the ride to build one. So, um, I potentially I'm guessing where the buddy pass line was is that's where the fast pass was. But comment below, let me know what you think, or if you know the location of it, because I'm very interested as to where that will be. Um, but yeah, hopefully, um, with the max pass increasing to $20, hopefully, you know, we just make everything max pass or fast pass encourage people to buy it. But comment below what do you think the next fast pass additions will be for both parks. I know they were gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean last year and they backed off, thank goodness, because that gets very busy, and I hope they don't think about that again. But what attractions do you think um could have a or would you want to have a fast pass, or what attraction do you think Disney will put a fast pass on that shouldn't have one? One that I think should have one will probably be, Peter Pan. Yeah, um, I know that's probably physically impossible to have Peter Pan because you'd have to go into the stores, but Peter Pan is an actual long line. It's a constantly long line, and again, let's check the wait times. Those 2 things had 15-minute waits. Peter Pan, which has no fast pass, and it's probably the one thing, like I said, that should let me get back where is that is, um, 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 Peter Pan, currently has a 35-minute wait. Again, you probably can't see, but okay. Peter Pan has a 35-minute wait. The other 2 attractions had 15 minutes. Peter Pan has a longer wait time than those 2, Autopia and Monster Inc. combined, and that's the attraction that should have a fast pass. I know, again, probably physically impossible, or they have to do a lot of re-altering, but, I mean, stuff like that, I wouldn't be upset if Peter Pan had a fast pass, but we all know Disney doesn't wanna lose their shops, so I don't think they wanna go into the I forgot the shop, whatever's closest to there. I think it's just called the Castle Shop. I don't think Disneyland doesn't wanna they don't wanna gut a shop to put a non-money maker like such as although it would be a money maker, you know, technically, I mean, a max pass, if people get the max pass, but it wouldn't be as much of a money maker as, obviously the store. Let's see. Oh, Orange Grove, thank you. Everyone go subscribe to Orange Grove 55. He's a great YouTube channel. All Disney stuff, like exclusively all Disney stuff. Great stuff. Go subscribe to him. He has lots of great videos. He just did one on Hollywoodland, which I'm going to talk about a little later. See, let's see. He said, really, all they gave these new attractions Fast Pass agreed. So, these guys are always a walk on. I feel like this is a test for something else. That could be, what it could be. He's right. Because like Universal, let's go to Universal real quick. Universal, everything. I mean, even the shows like Waterworld, they all have express lines, and obviously they don't have the fast pass or free. you have to buy it. Universal's Express ticket is $150 on the busiest days. It starts off at $50, I believe, and on the busiest days, it's $150. The ticket to Universal is like 139. So you have to buy basically 2 tickets. Like it's doubling the ticket price. Yeah. Wonder if Disney's, eventually moving that direction. No. So having everything just all max pass, you have to buy the fast pass and just put a line, just max pass everything like Universal with the Express, Universal again. Still think it's really extreme. The people and a lot of people use it. The $150 Express ticket. A lot of people that aren't annual pass holders and don't have it with them, they use that. They purchase the 150 extra dollars. That's over $200 for their 1 day Universal ticket, which is insane to me. And they go and they express signs fill up, especially for like Harry Potter and stuff. Beats me, but people do it, so maybe Disney's looking at that and says, "Wait a second, people do it at Universal. Maybe they'll do it here." Although Universal's more of a touristy place, so a lot of people come there from like internationally and across the country, and they probably will go to Universal once in a lifetime. So I feel like that's why Universal can kind of get away with that because they don't have a lot of annual pass holders. Disney has a lot of annual pass holders, no. So I feel like they can't get away with making everything a max pass, um, because I feel like people just they won't buy it because they're like, "Oh, I can come back next week if the line's too long, or and just right next week." So it actually it might be a failing proposition for 'em, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I definitely think, you know, definitely not getting the whole story. I feel like because again, Six Flags um, does stuff like that as well. They have you buy it, just about every other theme park, I think, Knott's, you buy it, like, everything has a separate line for it. Maybe Disney says, "I wanna do that," but let me know your thoughts below on that, and let me know if you think that's feasible. Like I said, Disneyland, besides all the other parks, Disneyland, I think, has the highest annual pass, like, base. So I feel like they would, like, "F this max pass, I can just go next week," you know? But, I don't think that's definitely not a good idea, especially Disney's older rides are not built for fast pass, so they shouldn't have them. But wow, I've gone way too long on this one topic. But it really is it's just confusing me. Besides the monetary aspect, it really is confusing me. But anyway, we have a first look at Magic Happens today. Speaking of Disney and parades, we have a first look of Magic Happens. Disney released a video, um, which I actually decided I was on the fence on whether to make a video about it. And I'm like, all my other Magic Happens videos have at least like 200 views. So I'm like, no, I'll make a video. So expect the video either later tonight or tomorrow. See, I had a weekly schedule. I had a schedule I wanted to put something out tomorrow. So maybe later tonight. Um, expect a video. It's a screen sharing video. Um, I I show you the entire video with the Disney Parks blog posted, and then I kind of react to it. So subscribe if you haven't. If you want, if you're excited for that, if you want to see what the first look at the parade floats are, they do give you a look at the parade floats, and they look fantastic. At least they only showed one, the Mickey one. Looks really cool in my opinion. Kind of reminds me of like a steampunk vibe. When I saw it, I immediately thought of Discoveryland and Disneyland Paris because it has those same colors and it's kind of like metal. Like Mickey's hat showed was like kind of like metal. It's kind of tall too, but kind of interesting. I'm still not sure how this magic will happen um, in the parade as they continue to say, but I don't know. But it looks I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, and I'm gonna try to be there on February 29th to get a full video on for you guys. So again, if you want to see that video and cannot make it to Disneyland, please subscribe to the channel because I will be having it for you on February 29th. But very intrigued on how the magic is going to happen. If you guys have saw the first look video, um, let me know. What do you guys think of the floats, and what do you think of Todrick Hall's sneak peek of the theme song? It's such a short sneak peek. I actually don't even have an opinion on it, but it it sounds like it'll be like obviously one of those catchy Disney songs. But so it should, as long as it's catchy, I'm sure it'll bring people back. Brings me back. But yeah, if you saw the first look for Magic Happens, let me know. And if you like the theme song, let me know as well. And again, they only show that one float, I think. They just kind of show different angles of the Mickey float, the leading float. I'm not sure if they have if they show concept art for that, but it looks pretty cool in my opinion. I'm excited again for that Sword in the Stone float, because that looks like a big one as well. One of the bigger ones of the parade. They didn't show that, of course, but I'm excited for the parade in general, and seems like you guys are too. Because like I said, all my Magic Happens uh, all my Magic Happens videos, get pretty high views, so, that's good. Seems like it shows you guys are pretty excited for this parade, and I'm always excited for more entertainment, more entertainment. Disney not cut it, but more entertainment, um, for the resort, and I'd even like actually, honestly, speaking of parades, maybe, to celebrate, like, a, Avengers campus, you know, maybe like a small or large Marvel parade. So almost like a Summer of Heroes, but like a Summer of Heroes done right, you know? So, Summer of Heroes promotion was kinda whack a couple years ago, but, you know, this year, you know, we should have like a rebranded Summer of Heroes with a Marvel parade going through the parade route. Doesn't even have to it could be like a limited edition, just like a test, see if people like it. Like a mini Marvel parade to or even cavalcade to just kinda celebrate Adventures Campus, and then, maybe for the 20th anniversary of California Adventure next year, have a full-blown Marvel parade, or a Marvel Pixar, or no, I think there's enough Marvel characters to just do a whole Marvel parade, um, a and you think they've owned Marvel since 2009, you'd think they'd have some kind of Marvel parade or something, right? Or even a Star Wars parade. I mean, well before Star Wars Land, they coulda had a Star Wars parade even when they're doing Seasons of the Force. You'd think, or at least I think they utilize those properties more, at least in, like because, I mean, they made for some great parade floats, both of them. Imagine Kylo Ren on the parade float, R2-D2 and C-3PO walking along, and then, um and Marvel, imagine, like, Iron Man or, like, an Avengers or even, like, they had a Black Widow on that Jeep thing, they can have that in the parade. I feel like Marvel and Star Wars would have some really cool parades, and, I know Orange Girl 55 loves Star Wars, so I feel like he would have some great ideas for a Star Wars parade, um, but I'm surprised that they honestly don't have a Star Wars or Marvel, like, exclusive parade at one of the parks, um but yeah, but nevertheless, the parade and Magic Happens looks fantastic. Um, like I said, I'm excited for the larger floats because the Mickey one's big, but it's just not like it's not the biggest one in the parade. So, and if they can use whatever special effects they're talking about to make the magic happen, seems good to me, especially if it's in the daytime. I feel like special effects are really hard to do in the daytime because the sun. Um, but hey, if they can pull it off, two thumbs up to them. Like I said, I'll be there opening weekend to check it out. Um, because I'm be super excited for this next parade. Poor Disney World, though they don't seem to ever get any new parades, interestingly, at least that Magic Kingdom. So sorry, but hope you guys get a nighttime parade for your 50th anniversary. And speaking of parades, it costs money to make parades, so Disney increased their prices again. Um, but they're actually not as bad as you think. You know, obviously, for the last 40 years, Disney has increased prices. Well, yeah, for the last 40 years, literally every single year. But Fresh Baked did a great video on the comparison of the prices, and you can see this if you just look at the numbers yourself. But they're actually not that bad, probably due to the softer attendance last year and all the factors of Galaxy's Edge. But the value ticket stayed at 104 for the low end, and it only increased $5 for the higher end. And all the news headlines, of course, like LA Times, Orange County Register, and basically every Disney news site says, um, they talk about the $200 ticket. But when you look at it, what it was before, it was 199. So obviously, the next price increase, even if they increase it a dollar, it's gonna be $200. So, mm, and they probably should do that for the clicks because, like, I feel like it shouldn't be, like, that shocking that the peak tickets even a second grader can understand that the next, price increase would be over $200. But you see, seems like a lot of these things blown out of the proportion, like, especially WDWN today. They put breaking in all caps, breaking news for everything. Like breaking, Disneyland increased ticket prices. Breaking, Walt Disney World increased ticket prices. Like they never like it's not around the time they do that. Like yeah, exactly. Breaking, like it's February, January, February, they increased ticket prices. And again, yes, it's $200, but it's um $209. It's just $10 more from what it was last year. It's really not that bad. Also, if you're a Southern California resident, you can still get the Southern Cal resident ticket for 254 using my discount 249 through May 18th for 3 separate days. So it's really not that bad. And it's actually even better deal now. Um, but yeah, those WGWN today is really the breaking and confirmed and just all caps and it's like yeah, they're like CNN and Fox News. They for every story, every single story, whether it's about Trump or whether it's about um, an animal crossing a street. Breaking news! We have this mountain lion crossing the road in California. Like we don't have mountain lions crossing the road here every year. Like, it just makes no sense. But I hope they get their clicks and views from it because otherwise it just looks really stupid on their part, in my opinion. Now, I made an article on themeparkwizard.net. Go check it out about the ticket prices. But I just traditionally put Disney raises ticket prices or Disney increases ticket prices again. Boom. Lowercase, no breaking news. It's a very and I mean, it still got a good amount of views without the breaking stuff. So, if you just want to be credible, if you're ever starting a blog or YouTube channel, don't put breaking news for every single little thing. But it goes up every year, and two people. It's funny. People will complain about something, but then they'll still go. So people are like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to Disneyland again. Oh my gosh, Disneyland increased ticket prices. How am I gonna how I'm supposed to go, like, next week? How am I supposed to go? And then they still end up going next week. So they obviously figured it out. So, this is why this time of year, I'm like, ugh, I have to kinda, like, ignore people, like or, like, when my friends ask me, um, 'cause the Disneyland ticket, I've been promoting it on, the discount on my Instagram. So my personal friends, they've asked me, "How much is it? How much is that?" And then I send them, like, "What? It's $270? That's so expensive." I'm like, then I have to, like, break it down from, like, listen, it's 254, but it's 3 separate days, so if you break it down by day, it's really not bad compared to the actual price. And then sometimes some of them are like, "Oh, okay," and some of them are still like, "Oh my gosh, it's insane." So I'm like, "Okay, then just don't go." They don't have to go. Supply and demand. My goodness. And I know most of you Disney fans are probably annoyed when you hear people say the same thing because it's really not that big of a deal. And then they use all that money again to, or some of it to revamp areas like Hollywoodland. Um, I made a video on this, and Orange Grove also made a video on this. Um, Go check them out. But obviously, when Avengers Campus opens, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Black Panther, all the Marvel people obviously will meet there. So leave some open space of what to do with Hollywoodland next, which is an on Hollywoodland is like Tomorrowland. So California Adventure is Tomorrowland. No one ever knows what to do with it. And I get with the Eastern Gateway, that kind of coming on the table. Sometimes they're not really sure. You don't want to obviously block that um, 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 you don't wanna, like, build something to block that potential expansion space. So, whatever they do with Hollywoodland, whether they get the Eastern Gateway going or not, they should obviously leave an open space like they're doing with Avengers, or with the e-ticket. No, they should leave an open space so they can expand into the bus area for when the Eastern Gateway does happen. Because in some shape or form, though they are definitely planning to use the transportation area as expansion space. So whatever they do with Hollywoodland, I just really hope that the visionaries are actual visionaries and that they're not short-sighted and they don't just block it off so they just can't expand to the area. Um, and they can probably like I say like a two-phased project. And as terms of ideas for Hollywoodland, wow, we have some great ones. I had a really good one. Um, that they should do it on 1920s cartoons. Doesn't really have to be like the Mickey doesn't have to be like Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, but type thing, but yeah, maybe like make it like a black and white attraction, like you know, and like pick a different Mickey short and kind of do like a not exactly Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, but like a different type of you know, Mickey short ride, different type of style, or maybe even an Omni mover with a giant people eating Omni mover that California Adventure can have. And just do it on yeah, perfect, yeah, Oswald, that'd be great. Oswald, and keep that 1920s Hollywood theme, and then reroute I know they spent so much time preserving, but reroute the red car trolley into that area, into the expansion space, and it can be just as long, and then, use the Hyperion Theater as a theater, but just retheme it to Marvel, and how cool would it be to have a Marvel stunt show? Yeah, like uh, maybe not Spider-Man because they don't have the animatronic, but um, imagine like maybe like the Falcon swooping in from above you in the theater and like coming to the stage like the birds do in those pet shows, or like Iron Man flying. Maybe they can't have a stunt animatronic because unless they have nets, but I was thinking like an Iron Man stuntronic kind of flying in. But again, you'd have netting above you, so because the crap fall and kill you. But some kind of Marvel stunt show in the Hyperion Theater as will now be part of Marvel Land or Avengers Campus. And maybe the animation building, they can put like a dark ride, Marvel dark ride or something. That'd be pretty, or even maybe even a simulator. Oh, well, Avengers E-Ticket is gonna be a simulator. Trying to think of like a variety of style of rides so California Adventure won't have too much of the same thing. For example, like two shooter attractions. But I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. You split off, cut off Hollywoodland, um, make it yeah, Buena Vista Street, Hollywood Boulevard, and then the red car trolley turning to the back lot goes into the expansion space. You put an Oswald dark ride, all in black and white, but like really cool black and white. Using like that Mickey and Minnie 2.5D technology, but black and white. And then you maybe have maybe you even have like the theater, like the Main Street Theater showing the shorts. You have something like that here, like a bigger one. Not humongous, but like enough where there's actual seats. You can sit down, just kind of watch them. Just have old cartoons playing all day long. That would be pretty cool. And then one more attraction, and I feel like Hollywoodland will be good. Maybe the Sunset Showcase Theater will be. We can convert that to the Black Box ride or something, and maybe that can be the Oswald Dark ride. And then you can have the Omni movie would be something else, and then just have two kind of family attractions right there, or an indoor. I don't know how they make an indoor coaster of Hollywoodland, but I feel like there's so many cool ideas to keep at Hollywoodland and expand to the dimensions the backstage area while making Hyperion Theater, Marvel Land Theater have cool Marvel stunt shows, and then the animation building something else. That would be really cool, in my opinion. Um, but let me know your thoughts for Hollywoodland if you have a Holly if you there's if you have any Hollywoodland ideas. Oh man. Alright guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Like Bear Finance is my friend. You should go subscribe to him too. If you have any finance ideas, you should subscribe to him. But he always removes his messages. He says something, then removes it right away. It's so funny to me. That's I can automatically tell it's him. I mean, I obviously knew by the name, but even though I didn't know by the name, like, oh, that's my friend. because he removed his message instantly. But yes, indoor coaster would be cool too. Summer house because California Adventure only has one, so I feel like we definitely need another coaster in California Adventure. Again, all about the balance of the attraction. Disneyland has a wonderful, no, Disneyland has a wonderful balance of attractions. Um, so California Adventure, I feel like needs some more balance of attractions as well. Um, Osho Fresh. Oh, he used the wrong account. Um, but still, everyone go. If you need some financial advice or just want to learn about credit card debt, go follow Liberian Finance. Just don't expect another video until like March, but it's okay. Still follow him. He's awesome. Yeah. But let me know your thoughts about Hollywoodland below. I really like that Oswald dark red black and white idea. That's like perfect. Um, so, yeah, let me know those below. Let's see. Oh, yes. And as we head into wow, we're already at 30. These go by so every time I do these, they go by faster and faster each time. Um, we're already at 31 minutes and 5 seconds. That's incredible. Yeah. I remember when I first started, I wanted to make these just 30 minutes, but like after last week's went to an hour, I'm like, all right, maybe an hour because we had a lot of comments and interaction again. So thank you for commenting, thank you for liking, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel for tonight. We'll have a if you haven't seen the first look at the Magic Happens Parade, we're gonna have that video up probably tonight, and then tomorrow, um, gotta do a video on the international parks on how they're delayed and how Hong Kong's projects again are canceled entirely or on hold indefinitely. And this was before the coronavirus. It started when the protests were happening. Apparently, someone who works in Hong Kong has relayed the information to a friend out here that the Hong Kong everything except the castle is under is on hold. So definitely stay tuned for that video. It's coming either tomorrow or Friday, and then Tokyo Disney Seas expansions are delayed as well. That's the other video that will be on again Thursday or Friday. So subscribe for those international Disney parks news right there. But right now, we're gonna talk about Secret Life of Pets because one is just absolutely beautiful. If you haven't seen my video on Secret Life of Pets, definitely go check it out. It looks absolutely great. Scooby even makes a little cameo. He's walking along and just runs up to the camera. It's pretty awesome. But Secret Life of Pets looks absolutely gorgeous. I love how Disney's using or not Disney, Universal is using great theming. They're putting like um, there's like telescopes and lamps in what you call it, the windows. It's really awesome. Speaking of pets, do I have any? Not at this house. At my mom's house, I have two dogs, and they're so cute. And at my cousin's house, they have three dogs, and I go play with them. My cousin's house is about 5 minutes away from me, so I go play with them since my friends, people at this house, do not like any pets at all because they just don't want to clean up after it, and they know we won't. So, and they're probably right. So I get my dog fixed at my cousin's and my mom's. And, I don't particularly like cats, but it's okay. Because cats are usually mean to me. But and even in the single ever pets, the cats are kinda mean too, like, the dogs are nice, but the cats, like, yeah, they're like cats, they behave exactly like cats, you know? But single ever pets is gonna be an Omnimover or rumored to be an Omnimover attraction. Also, it's going to be open confirmed by Universal, today, actually. It's gonna be open for the Peacock Live, which is March 20th and 29th, and Peacock Live is a D23 Expo style event. But for Universal, and it's not and you can it costs $99. It happens in the park and in the lower lot, and, panels from, whole bunch of NBC shows, like Lily Singh will be there, Al Roker's gonna be there, and, the cast, I think, of This Is Us will be there. So if you're interested in all that stuff, or any of the NBC shows, or just interested in getting on Secret Life of Pets early for its grand opening in April, $99, not that bad, considering the cost of a one-day ticket to Universal is 139. You can actually save $40 here and spend $99, March 20th and 29th. It's just a one-weekend event. Peacock Live, definitely check it out. I plan to be there, so if you'd like to meet me, um, definitely, get a ticket and, catch me. Also, if any of you see me at the parks and ever wanna say hi, just say what's up. I'll go take pictures with you, I'll do anything. Um, and I'll give you a shout out on the next video as well. But pets will be open, and it's actually apparently I have no idea. I had no idea, but a virtual queue is gonna be used for this ride, which I don't see why. In my honesty, I because this is gonna be an omni mover. I feel like I don't know. I know the interest is high again from at least from my videos. Singular for Pets videos get very high views, but I didn't think it was gonna be. I feel like it just does need a virtual queue, but we can see how it works out. I guess Universal feels like that it needs to have one. So I guess Singular Pets will have a virtual queue. Don't know how long we'll have virtual queue, or we'll have one like forever, or just like Rise of the Resistance where it has it like for a little bit. Or again, like could be like Volcano Bay where it's just volcano virtual queue forever. But I guess it's gonna have a virtual queue. Um, but comment below, are you guys going to see the or going to ride the Secret Life of Pets? Um, Especially if you're in Southern California, are you gonna make a and have a universal pass, or if you don't have a pass, are you gonna specifically buy a ticket for $139 or $149 to ride the Secret Life of Pets as well as all the other attractions? But will you be making a special trip for Secret Life of Pets? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below because I'm be very interested in who is excited for this ride since we really again just don't know much about it. Let's see. Let's see. Mummy. Oh, and back to the Universal on my construction update. Again, nothing's confirmed. This is completely just rumor. Not even a official rumor. No, just something I'm thinking, and I heard some other YouTubers talk about it too. But Mummy, I feel like Mummy might be the next attraction on the chopping block. And yeah, it's like Disney with the Toontown Hills. They kept them disrepair, disrepair, disrepair. Well, what do you know? Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is coming, so they didn't need to repair the mountains because they took them all off. Mummy for as long as each time I go, actually, one effect is like broken. One time, actually, the last time, um, um, my friend Dustin and I went on the Mummy. There's like no audio in the last room. It's kind of weird. There's no audio in the last room, and then the we're kind of held a little bit, and the turntable was kind of like delayed. I was like, "Oh, like I wouldn't say I was like scared per se, but it was kind of creepy. Like it was just a dark room. There's no audio. The fog wasn't there either. Or the fog may have come out, um, but the audio and projections weren't there, so it was really weird. But that thing's just an example of an effect that they just haven't fixed. Or they may have fixed that, but it's falling in disrepair. And no scheduled refurbishment soon. Jurassic World will be under refurb from February 18th for 2 months, which will be it's another conversation. But Mummy, yeah, the sometimes the animatronics don't work, and sometimes the the projections are off. So I don't know. Nothing's been announced or even rumored yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. Also, if you think about it, look at all the new rides at Universal. Mummy is currently the oldest ride at the park. You have Simpsons, the Harry Potter stuff's Kung Fu Panda, which is just 2018. Um, Pets, which is this year. Um, we have Walking Dead, which is 2016, but that's already closing in less than a month. You know, Transformers, I think is the second oldest, and of course we have Jurassic World. Jurassic Park was the oldest, now of course it's Jurassic World, and so the oldest ride there is Mummy, and if Universal continues the trend of updating or closing their oldest rides, then expect Mummy to be on the chopping block. Um, I'd say maybe 2021, like when Super Nintendo World opens, because then they'll have Mario Kart down there, and people will be going to Mario Kart. So then they'll forget about Mummy, not forget, but it'll allow them to close Mummy for potentially something else. Who knows? Who knows? But just speculation at this point. But you know, do you guys like the Mummy? I hear out of the people in this chat, one person wants the Mummy back. 2 people seem to want Back to the Future back, so that means I feel like just Back to the Future in general. So I feel like the fact that, because I think Back to the Fu if I remember correctly, Back to the Future was an upper lot, then E.T. was where Mummy was. E.T. was a so I haven't been on E.T., but I saw E.T. and, on, like, Universal Orlando. That looks really cool, like, I'd want E.T. back too, like, Back to the Future was cool. Yeah, E.T. is E.T. is pretty awesome. But so I'm not sure, this looks like do you guys would you care? Specifically Blake and Orange Grove, would you care if Mummy was gone? And especially would you care, let's say they are bringing E.T. back, would you really want Mummy to go away? Because I honestly, I would have to say, I think I'd, have Mummy go away to have our version updated version of E.T. over here, because that just looked the whole ride just really cool, like, almost like, a souped up version of Winnie the Pooh in terms of, the trippiness and the dreamlike state, so it was, like, really cool. Um, yeah, so I'm really, disappointed I never got to experience the ride, so all the way to Florida to do it, but ET just looks really, really cool. Um, Hopefully they can bring something like that, even if it's a different property, just bring something that same kind of ride system and same kind of dream-like, s um, scenes back, 'cause that looked really and obviously, ET was a slower ride, so it was a longer ride than Mummy, um, so probably has some more capacity, but besides that, it just looked really well themed, but we'll see what happens with the Mummy. Again, I'd be very curious when, Mario Kart opens next year, next summer, if any kind of announcement or speculation starts to, um, pop up regarding the Mummy. So um, um, get your last not your last rides, but start thinking about, if you've never been to Universal in years and kinda missed the ride, maybe take a peek, at least next year when Super Nintendo World opens, take a peek, go on Mario Kart and then go on Mummy real quick. Or if Mario Kart's virtual queue, which it probably will be if Secret Life of Pets is, then, go on, get your virtual queue pass for Mario Kart and then head on over to Mummy, um, while you wait. And let's see. Oh yeah, so the Jurassic World revamp that is going on starting next week. Jurassic World is going for a extended multiple month refurbishment starting next week, and my goodness, it needs it. Now, if they don't any if the Predator Cove is so empty, um, I don't know if anyone I don't know if anyone here has ever been on or seen the videos of Jurassic World, but if you have, you know that Predator Cove is like it's kind of awkward almost. It's you have kind of this action. So dinosaurs, and you have an area with just no dinosaurs. I mean, just nothing. Um, not even a boat. Like Jurassic Park in that same area had the boat and the Disney hat in the water, and they had the crashed boat. But there's nothing. There's just scratched up walls and kind of blue letters, but some are not blue letters because the dinosaur scratched them. But there's just no semblance of a dinosaur. That I mean, you see that Indominus broke out, but man, she must be fast because I mean, the just it's just gone. There's no footprint, nothing. Um, so hopefully, and it's not even like music. It's just kind of awkwardly quiet there too. Um, Kind of just really takes away from the entire attraction, in my opinion. So I really hope they do something. I mean, even if they put those little squirting water dinosaurs, I forgot the name, but no, that used to be there, put them back or put something. Um, have something for us to look at. Or someone also mentioned like a crashed gyrosphere. That would be cool too. Um, but like just something to look at or do because it's like, what do we do for that whole? And it's not even like a short segment. It's like kind of a long. It's like I'd say maybe at least a 2 minutes of like, well, what do we do now? Or what are we looking at? Or just, the Indominus broke out. The side's all messed up. Now what? I mean, of course, they have the TV screen with the Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt saying, "Oh my gosh, they broke out! Alert, alert, alert! We're gonna redirect you to safety or whatever." But that's like 30 seconds. So I'm hoping in this refurbishment they fix that, and as well as apparently, I guess the Indominus Rex isn't there, or it's there but not working. I just hope it's a complete ride when it comes back. I really it obviously wasn't done, so I feel like they obviously rushed it, but I just hope they don't rush it anymore. They take this time where it's kind of cold outside. Well, it's been actually in Southern California. It's been last 2 days, um, all the way throughout the next 10. It's absolutely gorgeous, like 75 degrees, and it's actually a perfect time to get on a water ride. But um, still, I need to close it and make it a complete ride because it's very interesting. It's just not. You can tell it's not done. Um, and I honestly don't know why Universal would open up. Or I mean, I guess because they did promise 2019, but you know, I'd rather be like, hey guys, let's push it to later in 2019 or even 2020, and say, it's just not done. There's like in the first scene, the motion source hits you, and the boat's supposed to shake. Um, they're reportedly having the Jurassic World was delayed because they were reportedly having problems with that movement. Um, and you get on, and the movement doesn't happen. You kind of run over something, like you feel like something's supposed to move, but it's not working. So I feel like they just gave up and just said, it's not working. Let's just keep it up, keep it that. Which I feel like it takes away from the beginning because they specifically showed that part in the promos for the ride. They showed the boat like rocking this way when your tail gets hit, but it's just not there. So hopefully they can bring that back and then just kind of fix it, complete the ride. Complete. We all like complete rides, or else people will really want Jurassic Park to come back, which I wouldn't mind either. They took away the countdown to them, the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I felt like it added like lots of suspense. It was like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then T-Rex to come out. I feel like I was so suspenseful. That was like it's almost like actually Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, in terms of suspense, Tower of Terror is obviously very suspenseful. Um, they keep you wondering what's coming next, what's coming next. Ooh, it's kind of creepy. They keep the hallway scenes like wave goodbye. And then you go down and you see the hallway scene, like they're like one last time, the wave goodbye to this family, then the family drops and you drop. It's very suspenseful. Jurassic Park, very suspenseful. Even when the gates open up, you go da-da-da-da to the iconic music, all the way to the countdown at the end. Um, it's also peaceful, and then you see dinosaurs when the T-Rex broke out, and it's very suspenseful. And now it's just not suspenseful. It's not even like fun. The drop is fun. It's my favorite part of the ride, but the rest of the ride is kind of interesting. Whereas Guardians of the Galaxy, in my opinion, is still very, very fun and still my favorite ride at the Disneyland Resort. Um, but it is, if you think about it, it's kind of similar to kind of similar stories. They just took away the suspense and one made it more fun and lighthearted, and the other just made like a big void of nothingness. But here's hoping Universal fixes that in the next couple of months. It just says on the app February 18th. So there's no day for it to come back, but I've heard it'll be at least 2 months. So that should be enough time for them to get at least a working Indominus Rex and put some other animatronics in there to fill some space and put in some audio and good stuff like that. So when it opens up in some time, it'll be the ride it should have been in the beginning, hopefully. But let me know what you think. Do you think Jurassic World is a lost cause, or do you think it they can fix it in 2 weeks, or sorry, 2 months, 2 to 3 months? Let me know in the comments below. All right, we're at 49 minutes. Those are all the topics I had for today, but I'll leave it. I'll say about maybe 5 more minutes or so, or 3 to 5 more minutes. If you guys have any comments or questions for me, I'll answer everything you want to know. Um, anyway, if you have any comments or questions for me, also Please like the video if you haven't already, and please subscribe to the channel for constant theme park updates and great videos um, of all theme parks. I usually go to Universal every single week because it's about 20 minutes away from me and I have a pass. Just gonna pop in if there's like no traffic during like 10 a.m. So I just go, the parks are empty, and do my update and come back home. I think I've ridden a ride at Universal in months. I go, I probably film for maybe 20, 30 minutes and get out. I'm leave home by 10, back by 12:30. So total of 2.5 hours of a trip to Universal. But again, I'm a pass holder, so I feel like that's what most pass holders do. I know people with Disneyland annual passes, they go, have some breakfast, maybe run ride, and then leave. 'Cause they have a pass to go whenever they want. That's the beauty of having a pass. Do I think Universal owns it? I think so. Um, yeah, because specifically because of The Simpsons, Universal is paying yeah, the licensing fee to Fox um for that. So now they're just paying it to Disney. And may probably Disney probably may have raised it. Or I don't know how the deals work. But I feel like since they invested a whole area, they themed the whole thing to Springfield quite recently. I feel like they will definitely, at least in the near term, keep the ride. Um, yeah. Um, I feel like they'll keep the ride. But gosh, that's another one. The Simpsons. I love the IP, but the ride has such low and horrible capacity. It's ridiculous. I waited in a 35-minute line, and my friend and I were waiting it. We waited 10 minutes and we didn't move an inch. We eventually just got out and went to Harry Potter because we were getting tired of it. We're like, wait a second, we're sitting in the same spot for 10 minutes. No other ride at Universal or even Disney. I do that. It was literally 10 minutes, and I'm not even like exaggerating. It's like an actual. We timed it. It was 10 minutes. We just didn't move. I'm like, I almost thought the ride was broken, so I kept checking the app. It kept saying 35 minutes, 35 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm like, "What is going on here?" Then I kept reading them and hearing that, the ride just had bad capacity. I'm like, I can see that because we didn't move." So, obviously went to the highest capacity attraction in the park, Forbidden Journey, which had a 5-minute wait, and we walked right on and then saw the projection show afterwards, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen Dark Arts or any of the Hogwarts projection shows, you definitely gotta, see that, especially the Dark Arts because of the drones at the end. The drone technology is fantastic. Um, but I like The Simpsons. I like The Simpsons, Springfield land they have there, so I do hope they keep it. And yeah, I think Blake. So I think they're just gonna pay Disney. No. The only reason I'd say they get rid of it is for some reason, Disney just hikes up the price just so much that it's just ridiculous. That almost like Disney just wants them to sell it. Um, but I feel like that would be if Disney wants to put a Simpsons land in the park, but Simpsons and Disney parks don't really fit, so I definitely don't think that's on the table. So I feel like they'll just keep paying it. But Universal, they do actually do a lot of paying. I mean, think about it, they're paying. Well, I feel like they had to give Universal or Nintendo something, for their partnership. Um, and same thing with Warner Brothers. I feel like their partnership. I feel like Universal also had to pay for that. They pay a lot. They have a lot of licensing fees, I guess, Universal. Gosh, that must be expensive. Gotta use your own IPs, Universal. Come on, man. Like, for example, Fast and Furious should have a much better attraction than it does right now. At least you know, at both parks actually. Um, because the the Orlando's just took the studio tour and made it its own thing, but it's like the studio tour and with the screens and stuff. I feel like that deserves a much better attraction with such a highly praised franchise. 10 movies or 9 movies, but the 10th is in are confirmed and almost potentially in development. Um, that for a whole 10-movie series, that Fast and Furious should get its own land for God's sakes, you know? Like my goodness. So hopefully if they do some lower lot expansion, if they can figure that out, maybe Fast and Furious will get its own, land or mini land or something with, now that would be a cool indoor coaster idea for Universal. If they were to replace the Mummy, or something, a indoor coaster based on the Fast and Furious franchise where you're getting almost like trains, but themed like the West Coast Racers with like kind of like race car themed trains, zooming around city with screens, but also like sets, physical sets. That'd be a really, really cool coaster in my opinion. Like, wow, I should go on Twitter right now and be like, "At Uni Studios, you should make a Fast and Furious land with, with an indoor coaster with screens and physical sets." Almost like Rock and Roller Coaster, but with Fast actually, it'd be not exactly, but basically take Rock and Roller Coaster and make it Fast and Furious themed and update it and obviously change the layout. Um, and, take away a couple of loops because I have a sensitive stomach, so I can only really handle 1 loop, like, then Credit Coaster is about all I can do with the loops, because otherwise I get nauseous. So, take away 2 of the loops on Rock and Roller Coaster, or maybe even have it no loops, but, um, you just go ahead and just Fast and Furious, and Beam obviously, it should be much bigger than the Mummy building, because you need, um, much bigger show space, obviously. And then, ooh, and even the tracks of with Mario Kart, and it would kinda fit like a Fast and Furious, um, Miniland next to Mario or kinda on the east side of Transformers or whatever direction it is. It kinda fit with, like, a racing theme, Mario Kart's racing, um, Fast and Furious is racing, and you can make the track, the coaster track, um, kinda theme the track around like obviously like a race, or maybe like the Streets of LA or like the racing, but like a race theme. I feel like it'd be a really cool thing. So Universal, if you're watching this, I know some of you guys watch my videos, um, because one girl who worked on Jurassic World specifically said she watched multiple of my Jurassic World videos. So I know you guys are watching out there. So if you're watching, definitely think about it. I know you have plans to add a ride for the next every year. Comcast wants to add a ride to all the Universal parks for every single year. That started in 2018 and it's continuing to at least 2022. So if you need some ideas, Fast and Furious Land with an indoor coaster, and you place the Fast and Furious thing in the studio tour with maybe like with some kind of original idea with a special effect, like something like earthquake. I know that's from a movie, but that's cool. Like kind of like shimmy some special effect of earthquake, something like that. That's what we can replace the a Fast and Furious thing on tram with, but or just shorten the tram in Ooh, yeah, shorten the tram in general so you can have some more space for the backstage lot. That was should be coming in another video as well. Favorite Disney Plus show? Wow. Hmm. Well, that's a tough one. Uh, original. Oh well, yeah, actually, there's original ones. Let's see here. Yeah, Baby Yoda was so cute. Mandalorian is great, but somehow, gosh, that High School Musical thing, High School Musical series had a lot more characters, so I was able, and I kind of like all of them. Yeah, I don't think there was one character in High School Musical, the musical series I didn't like. For a while, it was the Gina character. I was like, wow, she's rude. Then I felt bad for her because she moves all the time. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie or the show, she moves all the time. Um, hmm, I don't know, but I really like the Mandalorian. Well, actually, I really like Baby Yoda, but I believe I would have to say High School Musical simply because the Mandalorian for me had some slower episodes, like in the middle, but High School Musical, you know, every episode was like every episode was like as great or better than the last one. All 10. I mean, I binge watched the entire series. It started at like 9 p.m. thinking, all right, I told, as I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I told Chris or Orange Grove, I would give this a try. My best friend's friend is in the show. She said it was good. It's like, all right, no, Paige said it was good, so give it a try. So I said, let me watch one. And before you knew it, it was 2 in the morning, uh, 2 or 3 in the morning, and I watched all 10. And I cannot wait for season two. So I'm actually gonna have to say High School Musical was the better one because there was not an episode where I was like disinterested or I'm wow, it's kind of slow. Mandalorian had a couple episodes was a little bit slower, but still love the show. But High School Musical just packed with just a great punch. It's like a boom, 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 and then didn't even have like a cliffhanger or anything. It's just kind of you're excited to watch the next episode because like wow, I wonder what's gonna happen next, or I wonder what is Gina gonna move, or is she gonna get out of it, or uh, is the or oh the stepdad's coming to the show like is he gonna be is the I forgot the main character's name, but is he gonna be okay? Like it was I don't know, it really kept me interested. And then the teacher, the drama teacher, at first I'm like, this is gonna be a bad character. And then you just they all kind of grow on you. It's crazy. All the 10 of them. There's I think there's Mandalorian was kind of smallish. None of the characters was almost like the movie Joker. Joker is just kind of on him. There's kind of supporting characters coming in and out. Mandalorian's the same thing as like him mostly and Baby Yoda, and supporting characters coming in and out. High School Musical is like these 10 kids, but all 10 of them were like in every single episode, you know? So you can kind of grow with them more. So I thought it was like fantastic, and I've been suggesting it to people. Some people laugh, but some people actually think they're like, "Oh my god, it's great." I'm like, "Yeah, you should really try it." Just I was like, I thought the same thing as you. First of all, the title killed me. High School Musical, the musical, the series. It reminds me of how Disney names their recent rides: Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, Star Wars Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Like, I feel like they're naming their shows just like the rise of these insanely long titles. But the title makes sense. It's High School Musical, the musical, because they're doing a musical of High School Musical, and it's a series. So honestly, the title makes sense. And I feel like it should be that long because it makes sense. Someone say High School Musical was my favorite Disney Plus show. Surprised me. I can't. Wow. I'm because you really should have seen my thoughts to it before. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be stupid. Oh, this is terrible. Why is it even happening? I want Vanessa Hudgens back, but I'm like, wow, I kind of like the new cast better than the old cast almost. But yeah, so that's my High School Musical. I'll be doing a High School Musical review hopefully next week. But thank you all of you. Thank you all for joining in on this again. Now you see how fast this goes. It's already an hour and 3 minutes. It seemed like I just started 10 seconds ago. But thank you for joining on this live stream for our weekly Wednesday live stream. And make sure to spread the word. Um, the theme park wizard. I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry, Fresh Baked. I kind of stole your title or copied. Because I thought it was creative. Fresh Baked TV. That's our live stream every Thursday. Go check them out. I think it's at 7. Well, this is Theme Park Wizard TV, and that's what I'm going to be calling it instead of weekly Wednesday live stream. Theme Park Wizard TV. Spread the word, make it a hashtag, do whatever you got to do. Um, so spread the word, and I will see you guys next Wednesday, 7 days from now, February 19th, at 4 p.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching. Share the word, and look out for my next video of Magic Happens tonight.